In this Electronics and More video, I'd like to show my viewers what I carry in my vehicle, so I'm as prepared as I can possibly be in the event I experience trouble with my vehicle while on the road. Not everything shown in this video is mandatory if you have a brand new vehicle, but if your vehicle isn't new like mine, then I highly suggest you carry what I'm about to show you if you're a mechanically inclined individual that hates to rely on others for assistance. In this video, you'll see a couple products shown that I have videos for on my channel. I'll post links at the end of this video, and I'll also post links in the video description area if you don't want to go hunting for many of the products shown. Okay, let me grab a few things and show you. Alright, the first item really is not necessary if your car is going to be breaking down on the road, but it is something very good that you should be carrying in your vehicle, and that is a first aid kit. You could pick these up at Walmart, Target, many other places online. And when you purchase these, they come with a good amount of things, but what I normally do when I get this is that I go to the dollar store and I load up on a whole bunch of other medications to put inside this kit. So let me open this one up and show you. Alright, now you can see I have my Hydrocortisone Cream. I added this. It does come with a small packet inside here, along with the alcohol prep pads when you wipe the area where the wound is, but I did want to have some Hydrocortisone Cream. I also wanted to have something in case I get something in my eye, so right here is just some saline or redness reliever to take care of that. Back here is a roll of paper tape to secure the bandages, and when I went to the dollar store, I picked up a whole bunch of things to throw in. Aleve, Benadryl, there's also aspirin, and this was mucus pills. This is like Robitussin DM. In case you have congestion, this helps get everything flowing. Over here I have triple antibiotic cream. There's just a whole bunch of stuff in here. Cotton swabs, tons of bandages. This is muscle rub stuff. And over here, always carry cyanoacrylate, which is crazy glue in case you get a wound. I usually glue my wounds. Push the skin together nice and tight after it's clean. Hold it like that. Apply the crazy glue. Let it dry. And then it's perfect. In a few days, the crazy glue peels off, and you have a very nice fine line that will not be too visible. I also picked up some Hipaa Cleanse right back here. This is really good stuff. You get this at any drugstore. This will clean the wound and clean just about every single thing that may be in that wound. Okay, let me show you the next thing now. You're going to want to carry some shop towels, because if you do break down, you're going to want to have a way to clean yourself, so make sure you have some shop towels. In addition to the paper towels, and I'm not going to show you because it's just a gallon of distilled water, you're going to want to carry that because in the event you break down with a cooling system problem, you'll be able to put distilled water back into the system, and it should give you just enough time to get to a service station or back to your house. Do not use anything but distilled because you don't want to have any deposits forming inside the cooling system. Now before I get to the actual tools that I carry and other supplies, let me show you what's inside this bag. Very nice bag and very inexpensive. Alright, carry a small blanket because if something does happen, you're going to want to be able to lay on it under the vehicle to make a repair. So a small blanket, inexpensive. Take this out down here. And let me show you what else is in here. Right there. Alright, let me show you this first. Alright, inside this bag is a very useful device. I have a video showing this. And at the end of this video, there'll be a card, an end card, which you can click on. This allows you to jumpstart your vehicle in the event that your battery goes dead from leaving the lights on too long, or you can have a battery that goes open cell or it shorts. I've had that happen a couple of times in the past. You reach your destination with your vehicle, then you get back in, You go to turn the key and you have absolutely nothing. That's because one of the cells of the lead acid battery became an open circuit, not allowing the current to flow through. And having this very useful jump starter, which is good up to a 5-liter engine, will get you up and running. I did have to use this twice, and I can assure you it works extremely well. Be sure to check out that video. This product has a lot of different features. In the event you have a problem with one of your tires, you get a flat tire, you're going to need one of these as well as what's in my other kit, which you're going to see in a minute. So let me show you what's in here. Make sure you have a good air pump in your vehicle. Plug it into your cigarette lighter or accessory socket. And if you need, with this one, I can reach much further away by adding this hose. Make sure you find one that has a decent output because you don't want to sit there for half an hour waiting for the tire to fill up. This will fill a tire in under 5 minutes. This particular pump also has on the front, by twisting this, a light, and magnets on the back so you can secure this to under your hood in case you have to work. Just in case you cannot get your vehicle up and running using all the tools and other things I'm about to show you, it's always a good idea to carry a tow strap. Tow straps are not that much money, and if you don't have membership in any towing services, then what's going to happen, it's going to cost you a lot of money to bring your vehicle back to your home so you can work on it. If you have a friend, you could always have them give you a tow using the tow strap. Okay, let's take a look inside my tool bag. This bag, as well as some of the tools you're about to see, I picked up at Lowe's. Got a good deal on it. Let's take a look at the contents now. There's a lot of stuff in here. Now the first thing, in the event you're driving and your check engine light comes on, you definitely want to find out how severe of a problem you have, and the way to do that is to use a code scanner. So let me just slide this to the side for a minute. The engine and transmission code scanner you see here, I have a video on my channel, so you can check that out. But you don't have to have this particular one. There are many different types that you can use. Some connect up to your smartphone. You take a wireless device, plug it into the port underneath your steering column, and you'll be able to take a look at all the trouble codes. And by doing that, you're going to know right away if it's a simple problem that you can keep driving, maybe just an oxygen sensor that's not working properly, or if it's something more severe that you should be driving the car back to your house as soon as possible. So definitely carry a code scanner in your vehicle. Now there is a lot of stuff inside this bag right here. So what I'm going to do is take things out one by one and just place them on the floor and show you what it is and why I carry it. Definitely going to want to carry some gloves. Alright, these are cheap latex gloves, and I have a better quality glove inside here. You're driving, you don't want to get all full of grease, so definitely carry gloves. In the kit, a small hammer. You can pick one up like this. Inexpensive, I got this at Harbor Freight. Never know, you might have to hit something to get something back into position. Carry a hammer. Carry some bungee cords. Never know, you might have to secure something to keep it from falling off the vehicle. Definitely carry these. You want to carry duct tape as well as electric tape. You have a wiring problem, you'll be able to fix it. You have electric tape, and if you have something else that needs to be secured to the vehicle, you can do that using duct tape. Here's an additional light. Picked it up at Harbor Freight. Very, very bright. And it also has the end that lights up. And you can secure this using the neodymium magnet under your hood or any other location, even under the vehicle, if you're working. A pair of needle nose pliers, channel locks, an inexpensive digital multimeter. This is only around $6 if you have a problem that your battery is draining or any other electrical problem. You'll be able to troubleshoot that problem using a tester. So always have one of these. Carry a utility knife. Alright. You get a broken hose, and then you go to reconnect that hose. What can happen sometimes, the end of the hose is very thin, so you want to be able to trim the hose down before reconnecting using clamps or zip ties. So have one of these. Magnetic pickup tool. Working on your engine, and then something falls down, a bolt, you'll be able to pick it back up. Telescopic, very handy to have. Along with the digital multimeter, you might have to bypass a harness or test a relay, so have some jumper wires handy as well. Over here is another handy tool that allows you to separate hoses off of a nipple. Goes between the end of the hose and whatever part is there. Slide it in, squeeze, and it separates. Because sometimes it's very, very tight. You have to put pliers on the hose to loosen it to pull it off. Regular pair of pliers to help you with clamps or other things. An inexpensive 12-volt test light, probing harnesses, as well as other connectors and test points. You can use this. The light will light up indicating 12 volts is present. Now if you have a problem where a clamp should break on your engine on one of the hoses, you can use zip ties. I've used it in the past. I had a clamp rust out on a radiator hose, and you can secure that hose if you don't have an extra clamp until you get home using zip ties. Use 2 or 3, pull it down really tight, and you'll be good to go. Use the long ones like you see here. I think these are 10-inch. I have adjustable wrenches, 2 of those. Very good to carry a nut driver. This came with my kit. Choose the size you need, as well as the tips that you need. My kit also included Allen wrenches. On a vehicle, not too often the Allen wrenches, you might see them on brakes for the calipers and a couple of other places, but my kit included it, so great deal. Right over here, in the event you get a flat tire, you can patch it using this Radial tire repair kit, ream it out with this tool right here, insert the plug with a little bit of rubber cement on it, and then using your air pump, you can fill up your tire and get back on the road. Inside here are also some picks. If I have to remove O-rings or any other gaskets, you can use these little tools to hook it and remove it. A piece of 14 gauge wire, like you see right here, copper, solid, and I filed at the ends to make them like a blade. And you want to use this because it allows you to jump certain harnesses as well as testing relays. You could bypass the relay socket to get something to turn on. So carry something like you see right here. It'll help you. In my kit, it contains a 3/8 ratchet as well as a 1/4 inch, along with all the metric and standard sockets. Make sure you also have a 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch extension, like you see here. Also pick up a set of these right here. They connect onto the socket, and sometimes you may not have room to get a ratchet into a certain area, or the bolt might be partially recessed. Connect this to the socket, and then on this end you can use an open-end wrench. Take a look at the side here now. All different kinds of sockets, and if you look at the bottom, a whole bunch of combination wrenches. In the side, if I can get it out, put this back on right here. Deep sockets as well as the standard sockets for standard and metric. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to rate, thumbs up, subscribe, and post links to this video on other websites and blogs. Also be sure to check out my video playlist as well. Thank you very much for watching.